Hello, students. You are highly welcome to yet another class with me in government. In today's lesson, I will be teaching you electoral system. First, let's look at the lesson objectives. By the end of this class, you should be able to define the phrase electoral system, discuss the characteristics of an electoral system, list and explain the types of electoral system, and as well as highlight the various merits and demerits of the various types of electoral system we have. Now, what is electoral system? An electoral system is defined as a process or method through which the people of a given country elect their representatives into different political offices or positions. There's usually a body known as the Electoral Commission charged with the responsibility of conducting such election in any given country. For instance, in Nigeria, it was FEDECO from 1979 to 83. It was NEC in the Third Republic, and from 1999 to date, it was INEC. Now let's look at characteristics of an electoral system. One of the characteristics among the various features of a electoral system is independent body. An independent and impartial electoral body should be in place to conduct various elections so that the elections might be free and fair. Again, there should be constant or periodic elections. There should be irregular or periodic elections as stipulated in the Constitution. This will help to eliminate any president who intends to perpetuate himself in power. Another feature is constituencies. It is important for the delimitation of the country into constituencies. So various representatives can come from the different constituencies. Again, another feature is universal adult suffrage. Qualified adult citizens should exercise their rights of voting. There should be universal adult suffrage. Both male and female qualified adults should have their right to vote. Again, voting should be conducted, and this should be without fear of molestation, intimidation, and victimization. No one should be intimidated. Everyone should vote as far as he or she is qualified. Again, every interest group in the society should be represented in the legislature. Not that one section will be represented and others will not. That will not be fair or nice. Also, there is another feature which is periodic public display of voters' lists and regular review of voters register. So the voters register should be reviewed regularly and should be displayed publicly on periodic basis. Also, we have another characteristic which is independent judiciary. The judiciary should be independent and impartial and should be capable of handling election cases and petitions. Not a judiciary that is compromised, but it should be independent and impartial so that whenever election cases is brought before it, it will handle it without fear or favor and handle it impartially. Again, there is counting of votes as a feature or characteristics, and this should be made public and with immediate release of results. Immediately election is conducted, counting of votes should be made public. There is also nomination of candidates by political parties. This should be done in a way that it will appeal to the generality of the people. especially the people within that political party. So nomination by political party should be transparent. Another characteristics of electoral system is secret ballot system. This method of election should be adopted so that people can vote without fear or favor and without anybody knowing who or whom they must have voted for. Now, another feature is political education. The people should be properly educated about their political rights, about elections, and about the political system. So all these are the various characteristics of electoral system. And let's look at types of electoral system. The first type of electoral system is single member constituency and single vote. This system is usually referred to as first past the post or simple majority. Again, we have single member and second ballot. When election is conducted and there is no absolute majority at the first ballot, a second one is held with weaker candidates either choosing or being required to retire. We also have single member with preferential vote. The system allows the electorate to place the candidate in order of preference. Also, we have proportional representation. The essence of this is to allocate seats in proportion to the vote cast in multi-member constituencies. We also have the list system. When the electorates vote, an electoral quota is established, that is, the minimum number of votes needed by a candidate to win one of the seats. The surplus votes are redistributed to the other candidates according to the order of preference. There are merits of proportional representation. For instance, it is democratic, there is equal weight, it widens voters' choice, proportional representation, it is truly representative, it permits free expression. So these are the various merits of proportional representation. Let's look at plurality system. Plurality system. In this system, a candidate has to obtain a simple majority of votes to be elected. It is based on single member constituency. Let's say 50,000 voters. When the election of the result is displayed as it is on this screen, candidate A is declared the winner of the election because he won with simple majority. Advantages of such system is simple voting. The procedure appeals to both literate and illiterate. It produces a winner. It is economical. There is political stability. It encourages the strengthening of party organization. There's also the use of few parties. So all these are the various advantages of plurality system, where when a vote is cast, one with simple majority wins the vote. Let's look at absolute majority system as different from simple majority or plurality system. In this system of voting, a candidate must score more than half of the votes cast before he can be declared the winner of the election. That is, he must have 50% plus one. If any candidate fail to get 50% plus one, that is absolute majority, a second ballot is required. Now, what are the merits of absolute majority? One is that it is a reflection of the wishes of the people. There is no room for unpopular candidates. It produces credible candidates because the people voted and ensure that the person voted won absolute majority, that is 50% of the vote plus one at least. So these are the various merits of absolute majority. Again, Apart from that, there are still some of the disadvantages of absolute majority system. There are some disadvantages of it. One is that it is expensive and time consuming. There could be rigging of election. Again, there is illiteracy, administrative bottlenecks, unnecessary delay. It could lead to voters apathy. There could be tension and violence. Talking about tension and violence, absolute majority system can lead to political tension and violence. This is because a second ballot takes place when there is no absolute majority in the first election. In conclusion, the electoral system includes conditions and processes for the nomination of candidates for electoral posts, including procedure and rules of election. An electoral commission conducts all elections in Nigeria. For instance, FEDECO 1979-83, NEC 1993, while INEC 1999 till date. This is all I have for you today. Till we meet in our next class. Goodbye.